So, the election results have been announced. Some key points of reflection. Firstly, we have to be grateful to Allah wa ta'ala that a liberation movement in power for 30 years has lost its majority, yet there is no chaos, alhamdulillah, politically, economically, and in terms of safety and security. The second thing we need to watch now is what is the MK party and the other 26 odd parties that were with them on Saturday night's press conference who were not happy with the way the voting took place and the counting took place. What is their reaction going to be now that the IEC has proceeded and announced the results anyway? Could there be legal action? Are they going to vent their frustrations in other ways? Jabulani Khumalo's case against Jacob Zuma is also to be heard today, although many pundits are saying that he's not likely to succeed in having Zuma removed as the head of the MK party. The third thing now to watch is the discussions within the political parties about how each party should approach the coalitions, especially the ANC. We know that there are differing forces within the ANC. There are those who say, in no way can we go into coalition with the DA. It will betray the entire effort of the liberation. Although Mandela had accommodated de Klerk and the National Party in the government of national unity in 94, and later on Martinus van Schalkwyk was also included into the cabinet by the ANC. The fourth thing to watch is KZN, right? Will MK be able to sway the NFP, who hold one seat, and form a government themselves? Or will the ANC, IFP, DA be able to form a coalition government in KZN and nudge out the MK? And what will the consequences be if indeed the MK does not get to rule KZN after they secured the most votes there? Gauteng is also a place to watch. Remember, the Moonshot Pact is now over, so it's each party for itself. Will the DA, together with those who are with it within the Moonshot Pact, be able to form a coalition, or will the ANC and EFF, together with one or two others, be able to form the coalition? A key point of reflection in terms of the long term, not a single independent candidate managed to secure a seat. Yes, it was made very difficult for them. The Constitutional Court allowed for them to contest, but Parliament made it very difficult for them in terms of how they contested. Is this the beginning of the end? Or will they be able to get more leeway from the courts, and will independent candidates be able to feature more prominently in the future? And lastly, here's a reflection, right? There's all this focus on the ANC dropping for the first time in 30 years below 50%. The EFF wants to take credit. The DA wants to take credit. But can they really? If you look at the almost 15% that the MK got, the bulk of it, most agree, is what they took away from the ANC. So had it not been the MK factor, would the ANC have dropped below 50%? Or would they have just gotten through? And if MK then turns out to be a party centered around an individual, if that individual is no longer here in 5 years' time, and if the party does not sustain itself, will the ANC be able to then regain its majority?